Did you see the new live One Piece live action? No, I have not. I haven't even. I told you I only got to like episode 2 of the live action.
This seems like a misplay.
Average bot lane experience.
Yeah? Bro, somebody insert the League of Legends sound effect.
I don't get it. Lateral raises till failure on Monday. I did that today. Shoulder still ache. Yeah. Feels good, man.
This is good. Yeah, Rocket got spawn king.
Are we serious?
Wait.
Knock each other out. That's it.
Oh.
Why am I going against lore accurate Michael Myers? Ha! Just waiting for him.
He could just be an arsehole and camp at the generator, but he won't do that.
Oh, that's pretty cool skin.
I haven't. It's a good skin.
Oh hi, Adam. Over here doing a video.
He saw his knife sticking out.
If you go down this hill and you can't come back up, it will cost $3,000 to
Holy
rescue
crap.
you. So for those of you at home sitting comfortably, watch as I make it down this hill. And just a disclaimer, I did not have $3,000 in my pocket to be rescued, so I had to make it back up the hard way. About a minute in it, I was getting pissed that my Crocs were weighing me down and I should have left them at the top. Sand was just filling up my Crocs and weighing my feet down. But luckily, the sand felt very soft. It felt like Venom from Spider-Man was licking my toes. About halfway down, I looked back up and said the most NPC thing.
We can't even see past it.
No shit. As we got closer to the bottom, we encountered people climbing back up. For some, you can see the dread and regret in their eyes. Even without them saying it, you can hear them say, "Why the fuck did I do this shit?" But they all push on, driven by one thing, not to pay $3,000. Now, just to give you guys perspective on how steep this hill is, I placed my phone down on the ground to show you that this is a calf buster. By the end of this, your legs will look like Lance Armstrong's legs after the Tour de France, but minus the steroids. If you have made it this far into the video, congratulations. You don't have ADHD, I think. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was hoping for a clear beach at the bottom of this hill. Granted, the water is pretty clear for what it is, but I was kind of expecting the coral reef or something, I guess.
Yeah, for real.
Also, the water was very cold, so I couldn't swim in it like a sperm. Now that I said my oohs and ahs at the bottom for 30 seconds, it's time to make it back to the top. Please
you literally
follow for
walked
part
down
2.
there for 30 minutes just to climb back up that mountain? What? Who? Why?
In my last video, I went down this hill, and
God,
if
he
I
had the
don't come
part
back
2.
up, I will have to pay $3,000 to rescue my stupid ass. It took me 7 minutes to get to the bottom. Also, I'd like to add, at certain parts, I was skipping down like a little schoolgirl. The water down here is what I would imagine Sydney Sweeney's bathwater would be like, kind of murky and cold. But without further ado, I introduce part 2. Why I do this shit. So before I started my climb, I decided to put my Crocs back on, and as you can see, they are in sport mode. Also, I forgot to bring my phone mount that goes around my neck to film this, so I did this climb all while holding my phone with one hand. So thank you to our sponsor, Poor Planning. After about 56 seconds of climbing, I decided to take my first break. My body couldn't handle it anymore. So I only climbed up 10 meters, but the entire 10 meters felt like I was scaling Mount Everest. Again, if I planned better, I would have had my blood doped and ready to go. It would have helped with this climb tremendously. Before I started the climb again, I decided to
Still,
take my
you got to
Crocs
go
off.
on
If
it,
I got
man.
sand in my
Dope.
Crocs going down, why did I not think there was going to be sand in my Crocs again going up? So now I had to carry both my phone and my Crocs. With the sand being so soft and the hill being so steep, every time you take a full step up, you slide half a step down. Now listen to me hyperventilate. Damn. I couldn't believe all the McDonald's and Burger King I ate prior to this was not helping me out. As I was sitting there in the scorching sun having my flaccid moment, a few of my brain cells got together and said, hey, maybe if you put these Crocs on your hand, you could be just like Drillmon for Digimon. Spoiler alert, I did not turn into Drillmon, I turned into Sukamon. And at this point, a little bit of panic set over my body. Not the panic of having to pay $3,000, but the panic of settling here the rest of my life. Because no way in hell over my dead body I will pay $3,000. Please follow for part 3.
Oh my god, he has a part 3. What? Why? Just make it up the hill, man. Oh my god.
In my previous videos, I saw this sign and decided to go down this hill. And if I don't come back up, I will have to pay $3,000
3 hours
rescue
to wait
my
is
dumb ass.
insane.
But once I got to the bottom, after 37 seconds, I got bored, overstimulated, and kind of needed to poo. With that being said, here's part 3. Why did you go down there, stupid? In my last video, I discovered going up this hill is a lot like doing butt stuff. You're sweaty, it hurts, and you're just waiting for it to stop.
Why did I bring these fucking Crocs?
Again, shout out to our sponsor for planning. I decided to walk in the grassier areas, hoping the dirt would be firmer. I was completely wrong. All it had was more mosquitoes. As I was thinking about the how can she slap video, it hit me.
Should we go back
Oh,
on
yeah.
the path and just go in
Oh
diagonal?
man.
My cerebral cortex suddenly got the Stephen Hawking's physics update minus the wheelchair and going to Epstein's Island. Even though I was walking diagonally up the hill, it was still hard as shit. The worst part was, as you got up higher, the steeper it got. At certain points, it felt like I was scaling a sand wall. Again, if I would have just remembered to freeze my blood instead of leaving it out on the counter all night, I would have been doped and ready to go. After 11
that's
minutes
dope,
of
dude.
experiencing
I bet you had a
how
fun
my
time.
grandparents got to school, like Luffy after using Gear 5, I had to take a break. At this point, I am exhausted and I'm thinking of ways to secretly sell my neighbor's car to pay off the $3 grand. But then this happened. Turns out, as someone was climbing up, their foot used rock slide. So not only do I have to worry about financial bankruptcy, but now I have to worry about getting a possible concussion as well. As I was sitting there, I saw these 2 new victims walking down the hill happily. When they walked by me, I made sure
Everybody,
to
you
act
see
extra
everybody
exhausted to
taking
show
breaks.
them how
There's
much fun they
people
will be
on
having
just
later
sitting
on. too.
everywhere.
Plot twist, I was not acting.
That's
Look at all
crazy.
that crap I still gotta walk up. Since we're on the topic of crap, I'm on the verge of prairie dogging. Please follow for the final part where
Are you
I
kidding
contemplate
me?
rescue.
He made 4 parts out of this?
I went down this hill, and if I don't make it back up, I have to pay $3,000 to rescue my stupid ass. So my survival instincts told me to go down. The water down here had the same clarity of
Oh, yeah.
Flint's drinking water, but now it's a battle of going back up and gambling if I'll pay my rent this month. Welcome to part 4. I don't have $3 grand.
Oh my god, we're almost there.
Yeah, not even close, buddy. I've been down here for about 15 minutes,
Yeah, he
but it feels like
definitely
I
had to
spent
make-
my
wait,
whole life
did
down
he
here.
have to
At
get
this
rescued?
point, I'm
No
about
way.
halfway to the
Almost at
top,
the top.
and halfway to losing my shit. But on the bright side, at least I have sand up my ass, right? The beginning of this climb, I was so confident walking on both my feet, but now here I am crawling like a baby. Like literally, I knew I was gonna do this climb and I still forgot my phone mount. Also, why did I think the Crocs will be like hover boots from Legend of Zelda over the sand? But again, thank you to our sponsor, poor planning and dumbassery. Walking up diagonally did kind of help, but just like my stool, after eating a protein-only diet, this was still hard as shit. Side note, I was mastering prairie dogging this entire climb. I'm adding that to my resume. Then I heard this.
I have one distinct beard hair. That is, you can't get rid of it.
What about distinct pubic hair? Look, another victim of the hill attempt to act like I'm barely alive. Now listen to this kid give his mom a reality check. Yeah, I think that kid got beat when he got home. That's a clip of me edging the rescue button. Also, I noticed Zoro was missing from my Croc. I couldn't believe a One Piece Croc charm was so lore accurate. I
lost
have
one
to
of his
admit, this
stickers.
climb was one of the hardest physical things I've ever done in my life. I felt defeated every time I took a rest, but like
Yeah,
a
he
saying
made
on
it.
the verge of death, I came back stronger every time I took a rest. But if you made it this far into the video, you might have been secretly lobotomized, I don't know. When I got to the top, I was met by my furry son. He was definitely pissed.
I know
couldn't
he
bring
did.
him, but I'm so glad I'm able to eat and pay rent this month. If you like these kind of commentary videos, please hit that follow button, watch my dog escape and go down.
No. No. Don't let the dog go down. Damn. Bad enough watching him go back up.
Shock there. Can't drop there. They shock again. That's good from them. Do I get the pallet here? They shock again. They shock again. At some point you've got to commit. They shock again. We just got more distance on you there.
Zora decided to be more
Every
accurate.
time you
Yeah.
shock. Like this currently, how they're running this, might be infinite for us. They've got to double back at some point. Or maybe they don't. I mean, I'm telling them what they have to do. They might just be perfectly happy doing this ad infinitum. We're actually gaining on them to a certain degree. I don't die eventually just from cumulative electrocution. Could this be a 5-gen loop? Who's looping who in this situation? I'm gonna get you, mate. I'm gonna get you in your very fancy marigolds. If this is Noed, I'm gonna be furious. Alright, well, I've been doing this loop now for 7 minutes or so.
What the hell?
Having a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be the king of this specific tile in future games. We have got our pathing down here. Are you ever gonna double back? You thought about it. I saw ya. I got caught in a chair. It could be all over. Never mind, they shock. The thing I'm thinking now, does this go on YouTube? Would people watch this game on YouTube? I sincerely don't know. They've missed with a shock. Credit to them. I mean, like 90% of their shocks have connected. They've got that element of the game absolutely down. Beyond reproach.
This is
That
ridiculous.
element of the game for them.
Because
Right, watch out,
while
the Drem's
he's
gonna
sitting
happen.
there chasing him around, they're completing their tasks and they're escaping.
Now I'm gonna get you. We need to work out when to move over and take our escape. Gates open. I'm gonna wait until they get the other gate, and then we'll try and chase the doctor down, get the stun, get out of here. So, now we do not double back. Hello, thank you for the soundtrack, Yennefer.
Look at
The song that Yennefer is playing. Right, the game plan is that we chase Doctor and get the pallet stun. Come on,
So
come
he's
on,
just
come
doing
on.
it for the fun. He's
we keep
not
this
doing
efficient.
it for any other reason.
Oh, we need one more. We need one more. We need one more. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, get me out of here.
You make it?
GG's, good game.
What?
Tough chases there, but we handled it well, I think.
Ridiculous. That's why I can't play.